Hi guys, I hope all of you are doing well. So last week Luke shared something about faith with us. This week I wanted to talk about love. Not just the love that God has for us, but the love that we should show others as Christians. Right now with all the craziness that's going on, I feel like we sure could use some love and we're lacking it a lot right now. Especially us being teenagers, we tend to be very hateful and rude sometimes, and we don't always involve God in our thought process. So we do and say things without consulting God first, and it becomes a negative cycle. I feel like when we do go look for love and look to give it, we automatically go to all the wrong places, as in we go to every place except for God. We look for loves in superficial ways instead of in God's way. Jesus is the only way that we will be able to truly have love. There's a lot of scripture that talks about love. I want to share two things from 1 John. The first one is 1 John 3:16 and 17, and then 1 John 4:15 through 21. So 1 John 3:16 and 17 says, "This is how we have discovered love's reality. Jesus sacrificed his love for us. Because of this great love, we should be willing to lay down our lives for one another. If anyone sees a fellow believer in need and has the means to help him, yet shows no pity and closes his heart against him, how is it even possible that God's love lives in him?" If we have the opportunity to help someone and we don't take it, we are shutting them out. We aren't displaying God's love, we're just keeping it inside, and that's our issue. We should be able to show it to everybody, believers and non-believers. The second thing I wanted to share was from 1 John 4:15 through 21. And it says, "Those who give thanks that Jesus is the Son of God live in God, and God lives in them. We have come into an intimate experience with God's love, and we trust in the love He has for us. God is love. Those who are living in love are living in God, and God lives through them. By living in God, love has been brought to its full expression in us, so that we may fearlessly face the day of judgment, because all that Jesus now is, so are we in this world. Love never brings fear, for fear is always related to punishment, but love's perfection drives the fear of punishment far from our hearts. Whoever walks constantly afraid of punishment has not reached love's perfection. Our love for others is our grateful response to the love God first demonstrated to us. Anyone can say, 'I love God,' yet have hatred toward another believer. This makes him a phony, because if you don't love a brother or sister whom you can see, how can you truly love God, whom you can't see? For He has given us this command: whoever loves God must also demonstrate love to others." In verse 19, where it says our love for others is our grateful response to the love God first demonstrated to us, we owe that to God. God did not owe us anything. He did it out of pure love, and we do owe Him because He did it out of pure love. So we owe it to God to love each other. It's not that hard. And Nurse Megan, every morning before school, she would pray with a few of us girls. And she would always pray to see people as God sees them and love them as He loves them. And that's what I want us to be able to do. Because if we truly can't see people for who they are and the potential that God sees them, we're looking at them the wrong way. And we're judging. I want us to all be able to make others want to be Christians because of the love that we show. If they can't tell you're a Christian, you're doing something wrong. People should be able to see the progress that you're doing and that you're making, and they should be able to want it. They should want what you have. And living the Christian life isn't going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all, but it will be worth it. I hope that we can show this love to everyone God brings into our lives, and we can truly make an impact and bring them closer to God.